Welcome to Cute and Aggressive Capybaras, a savage, whimsical strategy game where you play as a capybara. Because who wouldn't want to be one? You'll visit steamy hot baths, collect or even steal fruit, use powerful items, and survive completely unexpected events on your quest for victory. The first capybara to collect all the fruit and return safely to the sacred hot spring wins the game. In this video, we'll show you exactly how to play. So grab your fruit, stretch those whiskers, and let's get started with what's in the box. Inside, you'll find one long but lovable rulebook, 6 Capybara Mats, 6 hot bath tiles, 1 sacred hot spring tile, and 1 starting tile, 12 fruit tokens, 6 cute and aggressive capybaras, 1 very big die, 42 fruit cards, 44 item cards, 24 event cards, and 70 terrain tiles. And that's everything in your one-of-a-kind amazing box, packed with love, chaos, and at least 3% capybara magic. Now, let's set up the table. First, place the starting tile in the middle of the table. Then, randomly choose 4 terrain tiles and place them orthogonally around the starting tile. Their orientation doesn't matter. Next, place the sacred hot spring tile directly on top of the starting tile. It replaces the paths underneath it completely. After that, shuffle all item cards into one face-down pile. Do the same with all event cards. Then, shuffle the hot bath tiles and deal 1 face-down hot bath tile to each player. Keep it secret. It could help you win your first golden fruit. Now, separate the fruit cards and the golden fruit cards into uniform piles. Set aside any unused hot bath tiles and extra fruit cards. And yes, be careful not to mix them up. We've done that before. For example, with 3 players, add 3 of each fruit card and the matching golden fruit card. With 4 players, add 4 of each fruit card. Next, deal 5 face-down terrain tiles to each player. This is your hand for the cute phase of the game. And finally, make 1 face-down pile with the remaining terrain tiles according to the number of players. If you're unsure, there's a handy setup table in the rulebook. When you're done, your table should look something like this. Okay, so how do you actually play? You need to know one very important thing. There are 2 phases in the game. The cute phase, where you build the map, and the aggressive phase, where you collect fruit and ruin friendships. Let's begin with building the map. This is the cute phase. During this phase, your goals are collectively build the map using terrain tiles. Then, once the map is complete, place your hot bath tile on top so that as many paths match as possible. If all 4 paths match, congratulations! You start the game with a golden fruit card. First, the player who most recently ate a fruit goes first. Play then continues clockwise. Starting from the sacred hot spring tile, players take turns placing orthogonally connected terrain tiles, like dominoes. Only 1 tile per player per turn. Each terrain tile, and hot bath tile, has 5 possible path types: wood, water, sand, rock, and flowers. Flower paths are wild. They can match with any path, even other flowers. Whenever you place a terrain tile, draw another one from the extra pile into your hand. As long as that pile exists, you should always end your turn with 5 terrain tiles. Keep going until all terrain tiles are placed, the extra pile is empty, and all players' hands are empty. Once the map is complete, roll the die to see who places their hot bath tile first. Symbols count as 0 and play continues clockwise until everyone has placed their hot bath. Now let's talk about hot bath tile placement. Hot bath tiles are placed one at a time, following turn order, not all at once. When placing a hot bath tile, its paths must match at least 2 of the paths on the terrain tiles it covers. Paths on adjacent terrain tiles do not matter. Only the tiles directly underneath count. Hot bath tiles cover the terrain tiles below them, completely replacing their paths. Paths extend to the corners of each hot bath tile. That means hot baths must be placed in a diamond shape. The orientation doesn't matter. They can be sideways or even upside down. If all 4 paths on the hot bath tile match the terrain tiles it covers, you automatically earn a golden fruit card. If they don't worry. It's still anyone's game, and there are plenty of ways to collect fruit later on. As a rule, hot bath tiles cannot be placed next to the sacred hot spring tile, on top of another hot bath tile, or directly adjacent to an already placed hot bath. However, hot baths can be placed on top of an empty space as long as at least 2 corners match other paths. Once all hot bath tiles are placed, remove any golden fruit cards that were not earned. During the aggressive phase, only regular fruit cards can be collected. For example, if a golden banana fruit card was earned, only 2 regular banana fruit cards are needed in the fruit bank. Welcome to the aggressive phase. This is where capybaras stop being cute and start being competitive. These are the 6 capybaras competing for fruit. Choose the one that fits your playstyle and prepare for a race to collect every fruit card. First up, Lavender. She loves cheating at games, and her favorite movie is Mean Girls. Next, we have Olive. She always reads the rulebook. Yes, all of it. Her favorite subjects are science and math. Then there's Sunflower. He loves to gossip and will do anything to win. He's into iced coffee, pop music, and rom-coms. Meet Miles. He's extremely competitive at gaming, and his favorite sport is making money. This is Chigui. During games, she wants everyone to win. She loves collecting crystals and gems. And last, but definitely not least, Luke. He prefers to plan every move, loves computers, and his favorite movie is Star Wars. Besides their amazing personalities, each capybara can have one of 2 unique special abilities. Lavender, Olive, and Sunflower can draw 1 additional item card during the beginning of your turn section. Miles, Chigui, and Luke can orthogonally move 1 additional terrain tile during the beginning of your turn section. Now let's talk about your capybara mat. These mats guide you through your turn during the aggressive phase. On your mat, you'll find your cute and aggressive capybara, your capybara's bio, their special ability, how your turn works, and your action points tracker. And don't forget, grab your fruit token. You'll use it to track your action points. Here's how action points work. At the start of each turn, you automatically gain 2 action points. Place your fruit token on the corresponding number on your tracker. Each time you spend an action point, move your fruit token to reflect the change. Action points do not carry over between turns. Use them or lose them. Now that you've chosen your capybara and understand action points, we're ready to talk about the objective of the aggressive phase and exactly how your turn works. The objective of the aggressive phase is simple and ruthless. Collect all the fruit cards by visiting each hot bath tile, including your own if you don't already have that fruit, and then return to the sacred hot spring. One thing to remember, during the aggressive phase, only regular fruit cards can be collected. Golden fruit cards are no longer given. To begin, place all players' capybaras on the sacred hot spring tile. Then, deal 3 face-down item cards to each player. This is your starting hand. Proceed in turn order and follow the next steps until one player reaches the objective. Now let's talk about your turn and how it works. Each turn is divided into 3 sections: the beginning of your turn, during your turn, and the end of your turn. At the beginning of your turn, you may choose to roll the die to gain extra action points. Here's what you might roll: A 1, 2, or 3? Gain that many additional action points this turn. Add them to your tracker. The Capybara Skull? You lose your Capybara's special ability for this turn. The Event Gem? Immediately draw and resolve an event card, then skip the rest of your turn. That means you go straight to the end of your turn. If applicable, you may now activate your Capybara's special ability. For example, Luke's special ability lets him move one additional terrain tile. Special abilities do not cost any action points. Now we move to during your turn. You automatically get 2 action points every turn. Rolling the die can give you more. You may spend your action points on any of the following. Each action costs 1 action point. Move your capybara 1 terrain tile orthogonally. Draw an item card and add it to your hand immediately. Or play an item card. You do not have to spend all of your action points. But remember, unused action points do not carry over to your next turn. Once you're finished, move to the end of your turn. At the end of your turn, check the tile you're standing on. If it's a hot bath, add the corresponding fruit card to your hand from the supply. You may only have 1 of each fruit type. If it's an event tile, immediately draw and resolve an event card, as long as you haven't already resolved one this turn. Then check your hand size. If you have more than 6 cards, discard down to 6. Discarded cards do not activate their effects. Your hand may never exceed 6 cards at the end of your turn, whether they're item cards or fruit cards. And that's the aggressive phase. Collect fruit, manage your action points, and race back to the sacred hot spring before anyone else. Before we wrap up, a quick note about Miles's guide. Miles's guide dives deeper into specific rules, edge cases, and common questions. If you ever feel unsure, you'll find it right there in the rulebook. And good news, the rulebook is also available in Spanish, in digital format on our website. That's it. We hope this guide helped you learn how to play cute and aggressive capybaras. May your pads align, your items be powerful, and your hot baths extra rewarding. Most importantly, we hope your game is fun. Thanks for playing!